Live. Good morning. Let me turn the music down just a little bit. Make sure it's facing us. Yes, it is. Good. Let me make sure the live is shared out with everyone, as it's pretty important. I would argue. It's nice to be able to do that. And then we're gonna get into the crafts today, which are Valentine's Day related, and then I will explain also where I've been the past few days as well, because I've been ill. It's not been fun. Hello, what's up Trex Raptor? What up Icy? What up Assassin's Creed guy? How's it going everybody? Thank you all for being here. Good morning, happy Saturday. Let me share this live out once more. One moment. What up, Tofu Official? Yay, Rare Saturday. Yes, Arbuckle, hello. Hello, that bot. Hello, Galaxy Crafts. How's it going, everybody? One moment. So I know we weren't expecting a Rare Saturday Live, but we are here doing a Rare Saturday Live regardless, because I got Miss B's permission to do a Rare Saturday Live on Valentine's Day of all days. But also, I really wanted to do a live because I wasn't live Thursday, I wasn't live yesterday, and that's because I barely felt alive. Oh my gosh, I had the worst stomach bug I've had in a while. It kept me up at night, not in a good way. Well, I mean, that's never a good way if something keeps you up at night like that. I didn't get good sleep. I barely ate. I tried to consume liquids, and that was close, but no shot. And we've just recently started to be able to eat solid foods. Luckily today, we're going to be able to get a decent dinner with Miss Bologna for Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Speaking of, I am doing a little Valentine's Day stream while Miss Bologna's off doing some things. She got me some flowers, and to make up for, or not to make up for, but to make something for her, to make up for flowers? No, it's not a challenge. I wanted to make her something, and so we've taken it apart since, because we're making the detail work on it better. But we're making a Good Samaritan from Helldivers. Then I'm also gonna make not from Helldivers, from Hellboy. Then I'm also going to make a couple of arrows to shoot like Cupid, because I found my bow that still works, and I want to make some Cupid's arrows. Thank you all for being here. I hope you guys know you're loved, cared for, and capable. And how are we feeling? I am feeling significantly better than I had been. Oh my gosh, I am telling you guys, like, the Discord messages, if you listen to them, they didn't even convey half of the feeling of anguish and ill. My body was aching. It was like, do you know the song Don't Break My Heart, My Achy Breaky Heart? It felt like my achy breaky body was falling apart. Hello CamNonVR23. By the way guys, at the end of this stream, I've just been inspired this morning and recently I'm gonna bring back an old classic, because I did it for so long and then I stopped doing it. And I'm like, why did I stop doing it? We're gonna do that again. And that's thanking everybody in the face at the end of each little bit. So yeah, thanking in the faces of returning. Yeah. What am I doing? Right now, we are working on detail work for the Good Samaritan, which is a pistol from Hellboy. It's a cardboard revolver that I made of my own design without measuring, pre-planning, or tutorials in about 2 hours yesterday. I'm pretty pleased with it. All in all, it works pretty nicely. It's pretty snug. I didn't put it all together there because I'm working on details, obviously, but this rotates. I ought to measure out the chambers and see how close I got to the 16 mil cartridge that they're supposed to be, but I honestly don't know, because again, made it without measuring. Forgot to mention that in the video, and I feel like that was a short sell on my part, because I'm pretty darn pleased with this gal, darn it. Sandwich song time. Hello 37 people, I hope you know you're loved, cared for, and capable. My name is Mr. Bologna. I make cardboard crafts without measuring, pre-planning, or tutorials, and I'm sitting on a hemorrhoid pillow. That's why I'm adjusting myself weirdly. I don't use hot glue, I use tape and my eyeballs. So that's why I don't use hot glue. Turkey, I'm sorry about that. Monte Cristo, grilled cheese, meatball, liverwurst, shrimp po' boy, fluffer nutter, shawarma, Reuben, Cuban, BLT, eggplant parm, chicken salad, tuna melt, sandwiches. I do need to change this blade. I thought I didn't. I do need to. Oopsie, oopsie. One moment. Let me get another song playing. I was showing Miss Bologna some classics earlier this morning, but I don't know if I can play those. I'll play Lover Girl though. I know I can play that. The skyscrapers cause. Don't give up. Try again. Do you know how many things I've made that didn't turn out the way I wanted them to do, and then I kept doing it, and you keep trying, you take a break, you work on something else? 27 ways to live, 20 million ways to cope with how you. I'm in a reckless fever, a strip girl I tease her, thought I'd never be her. Quite the job you've done on me, sir. You've been hosting parties. In my mind, I'm working overtime to have you in my world. Oh, what a curse it is to be a lover. Forced to get creative, wrote my feelings down. How's it going, everybody? Oh, it feels good to be live again. When I tell you my body felt so frail that sitting in this chair live was a struggle, I tell you. This word, reckless fever, girl, I teaser, thought I'd never be her. Quite the job you've done on me, sir. You've been hosting parties. In my mind, I'm working overtime to have you in my world. Oh, what a curse it is to be a lover. Waving a phone, high school movie. Running to me, think I see you in my. I'm a loser, maybe a reckless fever, a girl I teaser, but I'd never be her. Quite the job you've done on me, sir. You've been hosting parties. In my mind, I'm working overtime. What a curse it is to be a lover. Currently not accepting any build suggestions. Thank you, but no thank you. How's it going, 24 people? My name is Mr. Bologna. I hope you know you are loved, cared for, and capable. We are working on a Good Samaritan that I started yesterday. Still no pre-planning or tutorials, as you know, that's the whole rules. And it's for Miss Bologna. And then we're gonna work on some arrows to shoot her with. Cry, someone to hold on. Thank you, Blaster Boy. Holy crap, one moment. And my morning so far has been pretty darn good. Thank you for asking. All in all, it is absolutely a dream come true to be able to start another Valentine's Day with genuinely and sincerely the love of my life and the person that I never thought I would have the pleasure of getting to know, meet, and fall in love with. And yet here I am. So, yeah. It's been a very solid day, thank you. I hope everyone has been having just as good a day too. Everybody's falling in love. Yeah. Everybody's falling in love. Everybody's falling in love. but is falling. No huzz? Wait, what? I think I need to. Where's the. There it is. This is cardboard dust. You don't want to breathe this. Oh! There we go. That's much nicer. That is dangerous to breathe in, though. Genuinely. Okay. Because it's such small particulates. That's why I have a window open. Alright. So now I made a bit more of a barrel, right? And now we're going to add that little for real site. Where's the piece? Here it is. Karate chopped it with my mind. How's it going, everybody? Thank you all for being here. Please be respectful if you'd be so kind. Also, Blast Phone says sorry I forgot to do this, but there we go. BB, nice. Thank you all for being here. Hope you guys know you're loved, cared for, and capable, and it matters quite a bit that you're spending some time with me, so thank you. Missy, my love. Thank you, Arby, first of all. And okay, will do. One moment. I'll do that right now. Holy crap, thank you, by the way. Genuinely, that is really, really kind of you. Thank you so much. Arbuckle! Let's go! Thank you. Thank you. W. Okay. Had to make that flat. What is this? Hello, Bore 7162. My name is Mr. Bologna. I'm making cardboard crafts without measuring, planning your tutorials, and right now I'm making the top part of the Good Samaritan for my partner. So I love her very much. And she got me flowers, so I'm making her a cardboard pistol. Not long enough. Not long enough. Thank you all for being here, by the way. I hope you know you're loved, cared for, and capable. 25 people. I'm about to do a sandwich song. Just let me... Bradley Finn Sharp. Holy crap. Thank you for being a member for 15 months. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. That is a long time. That is a long time, and that means a lot. Man, thank you. Thank you, man. Okay, I'm getting misty up in here. You guys are making me misty. Alright, let's look back at this pistol. There's gotta be 3 lines in it. Okay, I can do that. Come on, Dan. Oh, I gotta use this one. There we go. Okay. I'm trusting this for no particular reason, but I'm liking this. Also, definitely cut it out on the wrong line, but that's fine. But somehow that feels right. There's potential here, wait. Street dance, street dance. Street dance, street dance. Street dance, street dance. I'll take a gamble on this one. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that any day, actually. Okay. trust me, this is gonna make it look cool. I'm very much in the zone right now. I'll look at chat in a second. I'll do sandwich in a second. I am locked in. This feels good. This is looking better than I thought it would. I mean, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Thank you, Alan, by the way. Thank you, jeez Louise. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. And I'm so high. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. I'm so sick. I'm so And then I need to go over this with one, and then it'll be perfect. It's okay, man. I'm sorry for not streaming for the past 2 days. That's on me. Okay, so now we did a little bit more detail this top bit, which I need to add a little bit more to here actually. How's it going, everybody? Thank you all for being here. Let's craft together. Yes, I will play that song right after the sandwich song. Give me just a moment. Turkey, Monte Cristo, grilled cheese, shawarma, Reuben, Gobin, BLT, octopus, chicken salad, tuna melt, sandwiches! Always a banger. And now Ben's song. I'm gonna just try the original version, man. We're gonna go for it. Unless this guy is historically mad about that. For some reason, I feel like that could be. Alright, I'll go to your version. You sent me a safer version. 1 sec. Got it. Interesting. Ah! Nice. Not bad, right? Not bad. We will be making some cupid arrows. That is true. I think I want to work a little bit on this handle detail, but let me see if there is really any. There is the back part I need to. Okay, that's true. Hydration. Important. Good techno remix, but not bad. Not bad. I give it 7 technos out of 10. 7 technos out of 10 for sure. I'm going to interrupt it to play Carry On Phenomenon while I run to the bathroom really quick. And then we're going to come back and we are going to make a couple cupid arrows to go with the bow. Okay. Let's make some arrows. Perfect half. Let's go. What is somebody trying to get? Adios. Thank you for being here, and I hope you know you're loved, cared for, and capable. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here for the surprise Saturday stream. I'm still feeling like 99%. We're getting better, but there's like a 1% still like up here in my chest. It's not feeling the greatest. But we're still live because I honestly couldn't go 3 days in a row without going live. That would have felt really weird. I'm sorry that I didn't go live Friday or Saturday. I mean, especially considering not only is it enjoyable for you, it's how I earn a living. I just was in such, oh gosh, Victorian child conditions that it was awful. It was not fun at all. But here we are. We're doing it. So thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. If you guys wouldn't mind liking the stream, maybe subscribing, sharing it out, that'd be really cool. You don't have to, of course. And if you'd like to, supporting me monetarily helps a lot as well. So just saying, just mentioning. Gotcha. I'll get that after this. I'll get this after this Anthony Green song real quick. Heart. Haha. Yes. Okay. burp. I'll just play right now. I slept during this. I don't know. Oh, I love this. I already know where this is going. Alright, we're gonna make a whole quiver. We're gonna go arrow by arrow. We're gonna make a whole quiver. We're gonna start with our basic small heart, okay? This is going to be 3 hearts. It's gonna be aerodynamic, hopefully. We're gonna make it red, and then we'll add a little cute heart thing at the end so it'll fire better. Or maybe we won't, because I'm worried it won't fire better. So anyway, let's add the tape to this. This seems like this would do numbers for me in middle school, but it's also gonna do numbers for me today. So let's see if we can make this the most viewed Bologna live ever. Oh my god, no, that's possible, but that'd be funny. Shoot. Unironically, that makes me want to play aerials now, so we're going to play aerials now. And thank you, Benjamin. I'll put you on my arm in just a second. What up, Javoy? What up, everybody? I hope you guys are liking that. We are making a quiver of arrows to shoot at Miss Bologna later on today, because I love her very much, and I'm Cupid. One moment. Through the void we hear your words, we lose ourselves, then we find it home. Oh. There we go, fixed it. putting our finishing touches on the first arrow. Hello, everyone. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day. What I'm thinking about right now is I'm mentally preparing myself to play a game with Miss Bologna tonight. So Miss Bologna and I both are gamers, and we game quite a bit, but we seldom game like together. Besides, you know, parallel play where she'll play on her Stitch and I'll play on my computer or my PS4, etc. But anyway, tonight for Valentine's Day, because we're both kind of still getting better after having a bad stomach bug, we're ordering in some nice food that we can both eat. And instead of watching something like we normally do, she suggested, and I love this suggestion, after initial apprehension, because admittedly, I am on day 8 of no nicotine, and I'm still slightly irritable and getting used to dealing with just everyday stuff without nicotine, which is, you know, for me, we're doing a lot better. But I was initially like, yeah, but I'm telling you all that because I'm in the interest of honesty always. But we're now about to play it tonight, and I've never played this game before. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous. She's really won't be in it, because I'm better at a lot of video games than she is, but she's also better at a lot of video games than I am. And I know it's not a competition, it's a teamwork thing, but I'm excited. You can't do emojis anymore. No, King Press, no! Also, first arrow done. I'm gonna notch it in the back. How do I'm gonna notch it safely like this. There we go. It's not the best notch. It's not the kind of notch you want, but it'll work. Let's test it out. I'm not an archer by any means, right? So I might need to practice my archery skills as well, but I didn't hit you guys. I hit directly above you. That was a nice safe flight, and I don't think it would hurt. So, awesome. What up, noob? Cool emojis. Check it out. It's a Cupid's arrow. I almost struck you guys, but I need to save these arrows to hit the love of my life, Miss Bologna. What up, Harley? How's it going? Hi. And if you go, what should the next arrow be? We've got a small heart arrow now. What should the next arrow be? Should it be an attempted contraption arrow, or should it be your heart arrow? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Oh, look at this. There's already hearts on this box. Perfect. I didn't even realize that. You know what? In the Geneva Conventions, they ban cluster munitions, but I'm gonna see if I can't make a cluster arrow. Oh, wait, how did I do that? Wait, let me think to myself. Pitchfork arrow, yeah. No, like I'm thinking obviously of like a multi-pronged arrow, right? But I'm trying to think about ways where I could have them like a sabot kind of come apart in the air while doing minimal without measuring or I'm trying to think of the simplest sabot kind of release I could do. One second. I'm almost there, I swear. I got it. I know what I'm doing. Okay. I want it now. So I want it now. Now. Troll. Welcome to the Mr. Bologna Valentine's Day Sabo. Cluster munitions thing. I don't know how this is gonna turn out. We're gonna see. Great songs, Valentine's Day playlist. This is. I am gonna have to tape over the hearts, I'm afraid. No, I'm not going hunting. But so many times I tried, but I'm still caged inside. Somebody get me through this nightmare. I can't control myself. So what if you could see the darker side of me? The one will never change this animal I have become. Help me believe he's not the real me. No one ever changes this animal. This animal. Myself. So many times I've tried, but I still cage inside. Somebody get me through this nightmare. I can't control myself. The joke I'm building this for is very dumb but very specific, okay? Cluster munitions are banned against the Geneva Convention. But what I'm gonna argue is that all is fair in love and war. And I'm gonna fire this at her. So, yeah. Assuming it works the way I hope it does. Fingers crossed. Please no gibberish. Also, thank you all for being here. Okay. They were sending us to Bologna. God, and it was hell on earth, and they had no idea. Chopper sound, chopper sound. I need to go get a little bit of string. I'll be right back. Please stay put. I spent far more time untying this over there than I should have. So wait, I'm live. I can just struggle with this for you guys, but we got it to what we need it to be. So hypothetically, I'm not a good knot tire, right? So don't get mad at me for these very loosey-goosey knots I'm about to tie on my thumb. I like that because it locks in there. That's why I left those 2 knots. Huzzah. Oh. Oh. Alright, that'll do for now. That'll do for now for what I needed to do. And now here's the next part, which is the, well, actually, no, it's not going to do for what I needed to do. I need to do this one more time. Thank you, Sapor. Holy crap, one moment. Thank you for the support. Sapor, let me put you on my arm. Just finish tying this knot. Okay. That should do for now. Should do for what I needed to do. Now, SP on the arm. SP, 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 SP. Nothing on the face yet today, but still, I do need to go to the post office later. So I'm kind of, you know, kind of grateful for that, actually. Now, what I need to do... Okay. It's just temporary. Trust the process. For an eyeball third, I'm liking this. I'm liking that a lot. Eyeball, you all know, you saw me. We don't measure. Ah! All right, anyway. We're gonna do one more now for safety. And you're all looking at me. Whoever knows how to actually tie knots here is probably going one more knot for safety. He's not even tying good knots. Shut up, I know. Calm down. Just trying to make a makeshift sable, that's all. I am concerned that that is not going to be wide enough in actuality, so I'm going to now untie the very, very good knots that I tied, ladies and gentlemen. Also, what up, Mud? Sorry I'm not paying any attention to the chat. I'm very much in the zone right now making these arrows for Miss Bologna. I'm also just trying to make sure I stay alive, and I'm really grateful to be here doing this and spending this time with you guys today, and having the permission from Ms. B to carve it out while she does other stuff today, which leaves me time to do my errands as well. Oh, come on. Ah, I know what I can do. I know that looks silly, but that actually does so much for the knot. Look at that, look at that, look at that. The knot's coming undone. What do you know? Okay, we have a little knot there. That's gonna be a problem. Let's undo that. And I know what you're thinking. The easiest solution would have just been relying on the sheer force of the arrow coming out of the bow to pull tape, or to pull string off of tape. But I don't want that. Would probably not actually have the projectiles fly forward and break apart. That have them break apart right away, which is not what I want to have happen. So, yeah, we will make a mag for the story. But right now I'm trying to figure out a slip knot. I might Google that. Let me see if this doesn't work, we will do slip knot. This idea that doesn't work right now, we'll do a slip knot. Let me just try this last one. I have an idea. Well, it's not an idea, it's the same exact process, but I'm just gonna try it a little different. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm putting all the way through all of these things. Uh-oh. Oh, that looks cool. That's tight. Nice. Oh, come on. 1 second. Ugh. Loading this is a nightmare. Got it. Okay. I'm gonna test fire my projectile now, and we're gonna see if it works. Oh god, I did not think about how I was gonna look. Okay. I gotta, oh god. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Well, this came off, but somehow only one of the Sabo rounds also came off, and I can't tell where that one went. Maybe I just rely on gravity. Maybe I just rely on... Oh, this would work. This will work. I know, this will do it every time. Wait. I'm a dummy. This is gonna work every time, I think. Where's my, there it is. Thank you, Rudolph. How's it going? Also, how's it going, everybody? You have a sandwich song coming. Wait just a second. I just want to... I'm really in the zone about this arrow working for Miss Beaks. I want to do the thing I want to do. How is everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you all know you are loved, cared for, and capable, because you are, and I hope you're having a good day, a good Valentine's Day, and a good time with me. I need to be mindful of the time, just because I need to be able to get and walk to the post office before 1 p.m., which I'm sure I can manage. I don't know exactly how. I'll walk probably like 20 minutes, but we still got this, we still got time. And Miss B won't be back until around 4 or 5, so I might pull a second stream making more stuff, more arrows for this quiver, because only 2 arrows so far is not nearly enough. Ooh, doubles pool, that sounds fun. Good luck. Good luck. That sounds adorable. Oh my gosh. Have fun. Okay. Now we have these. We try again. Gonna be tricky, aren't you? Yeah, well, it says. Why you gotta be this way? There you go. Okay. Cluster munitions, Cupid arrow, take 2. Test fire 2. Here we go. Get hit with love. Yeah, they fell off. Some of them fell off. Okay, we're making progress. We're making progress. We are making progress. 1 stayed on, but 2 fell off in the direction of the love target, which is gonna be Miss Bologna. So that's progress. This is a very old bow, mind you. So at the end of the day, if the bow doesn't have enough power, I do have a slingshot. Okay. Let's make this a little bit, let's make these arrows more love arrow themed. This song is good. Thank you all for being here, by the way. Thank you for especially being here and enjoying the stream while I'm very much in the Bologna zone, as you can't tell. Kind of focused on these arrows. I think once we get the V3 of this done, then we're going to move on to the next arrow. Because if we stay all day on one arrow, then we'll only have 2 arrows again, which is not adequate for a Valentine's Day Bologna. I did tell her that I will be doing this, by the way. She knows. I told her, I was like, you know, I'm not one of those people who does like the partner prank things. If ever you see me do those videos, we clearly talked about it and discussed it, spoiler alert. But I was like, is it okay if I try and surprise you with some Cupid arrows today? And she said yes. So that's why we're trying to make as many Cupid arrows as possible to try and get her with. And I think also that'll help it detach better too, I think. Okay, that's what I need to do. Yes. Okay. Good. I know one lyric from this song, and I've been waiting this whole song to say it. I hope I don't miss it. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. I mean, you guys don't need to be honest. You can lie and tell me I didn't crush that, but I know I crushed that. Tonight, your time on me, I'm all ready. Oh, as much as I love this song, I'm going to do a sandwich song really quick. Give me a moment. I've got to do it before the Chevin one comes in. I think you all knew that was happening. Also, I'm checking the time. I think at 11:30, I'm going to... Turkey! Monte Cristo! Grilled cheese! Meatball! Liverwurst! Shrimp boy! Fluffernutter! Shawarma! Reuben! Cuban! BLT! Eggplant parm! Chicken salad! Tuna melt! Sandwiches! At 11:30, I'm going to thank in the face the list that I have on my PC, and then I'm going to take my leave, go run some errands, then come back, and we will try and do another live before... No, we will not try. We will do another live before the day ends for me and my weekend begins. Now it's time to play some Kitty Fritz. All the way around, that I will pass your house. I know it's crazy, but there's no one there to tell me not to. The ending, hush into the wind. Weekend. Oh my God, I want your love, and I don't care about anyone else. You know I'm not so I'm done. Yeah, that is kind of hard to play, but we got it, we got it. Looking on the phone, Jesus not to. Oh my God, I want your love, and I don't really care about anyone else. I know once I'm done. Magazines say you think you'd ruin me. Under me. Every time I think I see faces, films, and magazines, I bet you didn't think you'd ruin me. Oh my God, I want your love. Can confirm, not only is the music of this person excellent, but they are an excellent person. Not only did I get to meet them, but I got to go to a pub quiz that they hosted with their partner, and it was the best pub quiz I have ever been to. Told them that night. About anyone else, no one I'm down. Oh my God, I want your love, and I don't really care about anyone else. I know once. Nice. Now the arrows kind of fit a little snug. And that's what I want, them to be snug, like Bug and Rug. So now we're going to fire, and it's going to be take 3. We're going to see how the arrows perform. And then we're going to move on, or we're going to see how this arrow performs. We're going to move on to the next arrow. Let's start thinking, what should the next arrow be? Let's, come on, people. I've been thinking, but I haven't got any solid arrow ideas yet. There's a lot in the quiver that it's like, there's a giant scroll wheel right now, and I'm just scrolling through it. don't tell me what I already know. I know you want me to relax. I know you don't accept that. I know you don't believe in this stuff you told me. That's just messed up. I know I treated you poorly. Hello, making arrows to fire my partner, Miss Bologna. Oh, I will check that. 1 second. I painted myself a picture of you. The colors wouldn't use. Thinking that it's growing pains and it's looking for the basement. I'll stop calling you. I know you want me to relax. Okay, cluster munitions Cupid arrow test number 3. In 3, 2, 1, fire! Okay, on impact, I feel like they'll break apart, but they're not breaking apart in the air. And that's because the notching isn't that tight. Well, what if I did this? What if I did this? But then it's a question of will it even stay in there. Okay, yeah, see, that was too tight. Okay. If I do this, I do this, I do this. Okay, last test before I put this away. This'll work. This is gonna work. I just have to be really, really delicate with it. Yeah, this is gonna work. Yep. Oh yeah, this is gonna work, but they already want you. Yep, okay, that's gonna work too. Okay, we're very close, but very close. I mean, on its own, this arrow flies. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the phone there, but luckily it's not fast enough to actually damage the phone. So now we have this arrow, nice, and we have this arrow. We've got 2 arrows. Did it again, I hurt a good friend. That was something sorry, just can't mend. Then I lost it. Yeah. I had nothing to give in. Little less good eyeball half, but still, it'll do. This arrow will play. This arrow will play. They're both relatively the same length. So now, what is the next 2 arrows? And mind you, we have actually, oh wait, we have 11 minutes, maybe. Okay, what I'm gonna do is, Alexa, pause. I'm gonna go get some water. I'm gonna hack into the mainframe. I'm gonna thank everyone on the face because it'll probably take about 10 minutes. And I'm gonna end the stream, film a short, go to the post office, come back, go live again. And break. Be back. While I'm gone, let's go to the thing. Valentine by Lofi, got it. And also what? Oh, that's the knot, thank you. Luffy. Definitely saying that name wrong, but I'm sorry. You know what? I'm standing up right now. I'm just going to say the thank yous really quick. Well, not really quick, but I'm going to say the thank yous here. Now, this is as of the beginning of the month. We'll have the fresh list later on today. This is just the immediate list, so I don't not do it. And if you guys don't remember, this is something I did for quite some time. And if you think that I'm copying anyone who's doing it now, no, I'm not saying they copied me, but I'm just saying I didn't do it for a while, and I'm sorry that I took a break. I need to start doing this again. It's time to thank you all in the face. This is for all the members of any tier. Thank you, Ali Arbuckle. Thank you, Naze. Thank you, Nestle and Kenkin. Thank you, Yeetus. Thank you, Black Monka. Thank you, Tesacalus, Hobbies and Diecast. Thank you, Art. Thank you, Death Does Things. Thank you, Jorge Tovar. Thank you, The Dude. Thank you, Itachi. Thank you, S for Sheepy. Thank you, Schmoop. Thank you, Zach Patterson. Thank you, Casey Castro. Thank you, Treeshbag. Thank you, Bloodleaf. Thank you, Hyde. Thank you, Fredbear4353. Thank you, Nebulous Nectar YT. Thank you, Stitch and Rue. Thank you, GG for Eternity. Thank you, Sam Champion. Thank you, Mr. Clips. Thank you, Bethany Pong. Thank you, Nate Sure Ship a Lot. Thank you, The Birdies Fly First. Thank you, Art Kid. Thank you, N. Thank you, Blazing Outdoors. Thank you, Big Potato Call. Thank you, Venom. Thank you, Doomslayers. Thank you, Honey Walters. Thank you, Jessica Allers. Thank you, TCP Shock. Thank you, Lucille Balls. Thank you, Blunt Tripper United. Thank you, Gambit Arcana. Thank you, Blueberry. Thank you, Sharky. Thank you, The Guy in the Hoodie. Thank you, Michael Guest. Thank you, CamKime21. Thank you, Luke Raffer. Thank you, Grumpy Roach. Thank you, Leto Burn. Thank you, The Basic Charlie 1. Thank you, Melito. Thank you, Jalen Vergoli. Thank you, Edgy. Thank you, GBR Eric. Thank you, Revolution. Thank you, Enola. Thank you, Stir Fry. Thank you, Chipotle Muncher. Thank you, Hoya. Thank you, Baked Potato Gaming. Thank you, Corpse Mankind. Thank you, Number Z. Thank you, Seth. Thank you, Toxic Bacon. Thank you, Galactical. Thank you, Bob Making Stuff. Thank you, Finish Anakin. Thank you, Patrick McGovern. Thank you, Kayla Horn. Thank you, Scott Holt. Thank you, Red Hooded Step Welder. Thank you, Toku Blaze VT. Thank you, Bo. Thank you, True Bill Corey's 2928. Thank you, Greeny2008. Thank you, Skelly. Thank you, QWW. Thank you, Paul Wick. Thank you, Tom Bombadil. Thank you, Nitro Bob. Thank you, Killer Wolf. Thank you, Shoot It Up Raptor. Thank you, Sam I Am. Thank you, Clearly Azul. Thank you, Visibility. Thank you, Boss Penguin 20. Thank you, Classy X30. Thank you, Ruger Bean. Thank you, DJI 31. Thank you, Job Breaks. Thank you, PLT. Thank you, Jerry Jerome Anderson. Thank you, your local burrito lover. Thank you, Red Set Survivors Council. Thank you, Serge Nate. Thank you, that was it. President Freddy. Thank you, Girl. Thank you, Zombie Corporal. Thank you, Doom Guy. Thank you, Auspice Hang. Thank you, Cold War. Thank you, Arc VR. Thank you, Virgin Plays. Thank you, Monty and Friends. Thank you, Mousy Tribe 7. Thank you, Gondra Breadman. Thank you, King Hatman. Thank you, The Wild Reels. Thank you, Emma Chicken VR. Thank you, 34-7 Aiden. Thank you, Christopher Carico. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Carzon Zebron 2. Thank you, Toast. Thank you, Lynn Picker. Thank you, Banana Man. Thank you, Car Blue. Thank you, Jazz Arts. Thank you, Bear. T8R8W93JD9. Thank you, Jaden Kent 12 2.0. Thank you, Dumb Ideas with Keith. Thank you, Wolf Plays. Thank you, Larry the Alligator 123. Thank you, Bordy. Thank you, Coach Darts. Thank you, Bologna. Thank you, Ricky P. Thank you, Raul. Thank you, Uncle Bumpy Center Frogs. Thank you, Socks 90. Thank you, Zancy. Thank you, God Rust. Thank you, Kazak. Thank you, Vinny Simmons. Thank you, Mr. Chef. Thank you, Shadow 06. Thank you, Mr. Butternugget. Thank you, YT Porty. Thank you, Smelly Fortana. Thank you, Odie Lyrical. Thank you, Absurd Deity. Thank you, Shaylin. Thank you, Half Apple. Thank you, Agent Bread. Thank you, Jacob Cataback. Thank you, Teddy Monster. Thank you, Goofy Goofinschmertz. Thank you, Hippie A Tree. Thank you, Thrash Bandicoot. Thank you, Hippified. Thank you, Deathmaster 4101. Thank you, Harley. Thank you, Big Bingus. Thank you, Brian Newman. Thank you, DJ Security 420. Thank you, Cheese. Thank you, Jake the Snake Roberts. Thank you, Jorge Haria. Thank you, John Tech. Thank you, PK. Thank you, Dill. Thank you, Justin the Vegan on YouTube. Thank you, Emily8192. Thank you, Stop Motion Explosion. Thank you, Jody B. Thank you, Game Porch. Thank you, The Lone Wanderer. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Anthony Green. Thank you, Jimbird. Thank you, They Call Me Cam. Thank you, Nighttime Scrolling. Thank you, Scratchman Cooper. Thank you, Kimoy Chapman. Thank you, Love. Thank you, Bradley. Thank you, Master and Stuff. Thank you, Benjamin Lay. Thank you, Shadow Knight. Thank you, Moody. Thank you, Lou Groundwater. Thank you, Mud. Thank you, Break to Funk Loose. Thank you, Timothy Esmond. Thank you, Odessa. Thank you, Boaz. Thank you, Tyler Bone. Thank you, Stephanie Cox. Thank you, Baloney Bong. Thank you, Rad Dad is Rad. Thank you, Rusty Shackelford. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you all so much. Alexa, pause. Alright. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to start the next stream with a Chevin Sandwich song. We're not going to end the stream with a Chevin Sandwich song, if that's okay with you guys. I want to start big. And I just ran completely out of breath and I need to use the bathroom. But thank you all so much. Is that an agreeable thing? Handshake? Okay, play the song you sent to end it. Well, I was about to end it after the words. You give a bad name? Okay, fine, I'll play a little bit of that. One moment. I got it. Okay. Okay, I do seriously need to go to the bathroom now. Alexa, pause. I will see you guys later on today. Probably between 1 and 3, closer to 2. And remember, you are loved, cared for, and capable. That's baloney. I feel good being back, and I'm feeling better every day. Thank you. And that's how you know I mean it.